Okay guys, welcome back to Timber Town. Hey, have you ever wanted to build a cupola on top of a shed? Well, today we're going to show you actually how to build the beds that are actually going to go on top of the sugar shack that we are auctioning off for charity at the Bunyan show. So we're actually cutting this joinery here, and we're going to bring this stuff up to Ohio with us, and we are going to assemble a sugar shack, a 12 by 12 sugar shack. Now this is the upper portion, the extra special cupola that you get on top of the sheds that look cool. So it's really a small project, and what we're doing right now is sizing the board, sizing the posts, and I'm actually going to be cutting the bents right here, right now. Then we're going to take everything back to the sawmill and cut our joinery the way that two guys cuts their joinery. So let's get into it. Let's get these couple cut because this is a very small project, fellas. Never likes that first double cut, Jay.
It's like it does better with oak.
2x4 out on that one. Got her.
There she goes.
It's usually easier with two guys, but my one guy is filming us right now.
I'm a little preoccupied right now.
He's preoccupied. One hand in his pocket, one hand on the camera. Here's me, lugging wood, cutting wood.
Keep up the good work, Dan.
That's how it goes.
Keep up the good work.
You can't find good help, guys.
Definitely not.
All right, Jan, we're gonna need your help for 1 second.
Okay.
You could probably we're gonna just pick this up, put them on top of there. Real quick help. Nothing major. Go back to your coffee in a minute.
Yeah. Coffee up time.
Coffee up, boys.
All right, you marked up. Okay.
Oh. That looks good. Looks good, looks good. Got my mark. I know we need 5'3" posts, guys. Looking for my framer's friend. Here he is. Love this guy. Star Hill Timberworks, guys. All your jigs you need. Right now, framer's friend. Let me size this last couple posts. One for us, Jay.
All right.
Got one more to go, pal. 5'3". I didn't come from the end because we're going to get a better piece right here. And a good block. Back to your framer's friend, boy. Now this is actually all the top cuts, the lengths of the tenons. Then we're going to cut everything down, size it. Like I said, go back to the sawmill, make all our joinery, assemble this little guy. Here we go.
Just like that. Oh, watch the toes.
Big drop, big drop.
At least it's pine.
It is pine. Still hurts, Jay.
I know.
Didn't
Definitely.
get me, so we're working today, pal. Watch your framing, friend, when you're dumping lumber. I don't think it could take a smash like that. Here we go. Guys, that's it. So we've got all our knee braces ready to go. We're going to cut on the sawmill. There's what we need. Make our two bents for the cupola. Then we're going to show you how we actually build a tenon roof. We're going to build all the rafters for you. You're going to see what's going on. Everything cut on the sawmill, fellas. Everything.
Looking good.
It is looking good, Jay.
We're ready to shoot this thing.
They're ready to shoot this thing.
Yep. See what Dan's up to over here.
What are we up to, guys? First, sharpening my pencil with the prison shank. Star Hill Timberworks, my friends. Let me tell you, the jigs, everything helps you lay out a little faster. That's all I'm gonna say. So it's a marking knife, like I said, pencil sharpener, but we're back to, here's what we have to do for our post. Since this is actually gonna be mortised into a bent below, we're gonna need tabs on both sides to carry the plate and to actually mortise its way into the bent below. So real simple, fellas. We're gonna make our marks. We're gonna come around square so that we know. Gonna go a little longer there. Okay, this is gonna be my cut for my actual tenon. So we're gonna use our marking knife. And that's gonna take away any of the frayed cuts that we have. So I'm gonna do the same back here. I am gonna mark it with my pencil so I can see it better. Marking knife. That's simple, guys. And you're gonna have a clean cut. Let me move this over here.
I like that marking knife.
I do like the marking knife. It's one of my favorites. I haven't taken it off since I got it. So we're really just squaring our way around. And then we're gonna actually flip our beam. Finish our tenon cut. Boom. So I have my marks right here. I'm gonna make sure and check that everything is square all the way around. I'm gonna do the same. Right here's my mark. Boom. Because we wanna make sure that our shoulders are all nice and even. Table's a little small, Jay.
It's a little wobbly.
Let's check this out. You stop running into it with the
Well,
Tukahachi,
all right,
and maybe, but there you see, guys, we are right on the money. Right on the money. So, I know I'm square. I'm about ready to cut my tenons to get ready to cut on the sawmill. Got my saw, cut what I need to the 2 inches. Same boat, quick roll. And I'm just making my cuts. In a knot there. A little bit of a knot. Hopefully that won't come out square, Jay. There we go. So that's all it's going to take. Now I need to do that on all 4 of the posts. Then I take my framer's friend. Because now we know what we're doing. So we're going to be at the 2. We're going to be at the 4. That's going to give me my lineup for me to actually cut everything I need over at the sawmill. Now our joints are all lining up here.
We get to line it up with the laser.
And we get to line it up with the laser. So I'm gonna do both sides. This way all your stuff is done. Again, 2, 4, should be the same, you see, fellas. Might have went through that a little quick for you, Jay. But there's one. So there's one of the 4 posts that we need to make. We're gonna bring it back over to the sawmill. Only other thing we got here, fellas, is to make the 2 bents. Now the 2 bents also have tenons on both sides. This is how the whole building is gonna be joined together. These are 5-inch. So my boards are already sized. I know what I got going on. So, just like the posts, I'm gonna square off, make my cuts to where the tenon has to be. And this is what's gonna keep the building square. All your pieces are the same, square. When it goes up, it'll be square. Marking knife. Again, this is just for the beauty of your cut and how accurate this thing is. So boom, I'm still set to my 2 because we're using 2-inch. I'm cutting to the outside of my scribe mark here so that we don't have any pullback. The clean cut on the inside, which I want, is already done for us. Same here, fellas, you see. So your cuts are clean, where they want to be. And just like the other one, we're gonna just square around. Make our shoulders all the same. Easy peasy. And there we go. Marks are tight. Again, back with the saw. We know where we're at right here. Same. There we have it. Checked in there. We'll just check, make sure our square line's square, which we are, fellas. Which we are. 2-inch, 4-inch. It doesn't really get easier than that, guys.
I like
You
that.
don't even need to pull out your ruler.
I like that part of the template for sure.
You like that. It works great, Jay. Just got to hit the right mark. 2-inch, 4-inch. Perfect tenons, perfectly centered. Everything's ready to go. So, all right, we got to make 1 more of these, 3 more of the posts. We'll get them up on the sawmill. We'll chop them the way we do and show you how we put this together easy.
Awesome.
Let's do this. Okay, guys, so now we've got our posts for our bent. And we're actually using our sawmill here to cut all of the tenons that we need. Now, I call these twisted tenons because we actually have to make one in one direction and one in another. And this is a lot of pine up here, guys. We're actually going to be sawing 4 at once, and it's gooey. So let's see how we knock these tenons out 4 at a time. Look us up, Jay.
Let's hook it up and let's turn this.
Let's do this thing off.
Saw rolling and get going.
He's got it. You're actually lined up, my friend.
You got me all lined up now?
I do. So really, we're reading the laser. Like I've said before, we're cutting our joints. It's hard to see my lines. Everything is matching directly across. So hopefully we get to scissor these babies. We're ready to go.
Let's do it.
Go slow. There's a lot of pine up on here. Sounds like we need to check one of our bearings over here. We're gonna make this final cut. It was my job to stop the saw. Shy here or no?
No, it's hanging on by a thread.
Thread. Here we go, guys. Since these cuts are so tight and precise, you can see, look, we've got no overcut, we've got no undercut. You might have to, maybe not. All right, sometimes you got to take out your little saw I was going to show Jay just got, but let's see, maybe not. Where did the little saw go, Jay?
It's in my toolkit.
We're gonna have to use my old saw. We're actually filming right now. Toolkit could be anywhere on this 147 acres.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's shy in this. Just a little bit. Shy from the top, though. I know that looked like a lot of sawing, but it wasn't. Just shy in this one, buddy.
I probably didn't get them lined up correctly.
Nah, they were lined up good. Little microbe. Little microbe, my friend.
Like,
Just sitting there, guys. I keep sawing and sawing. So there you go. That's how we cut our tenons on there. So right now, what we're gonna be doing, next step, is I'm actually gonna mark out for the mortise holes here. Jay's gonna get to mortising. We need to make one shoulder cut for the bench. And you'll see how that goes. We're gonna have to round the tabs too, like we did the other ones. So we'll get back with you as we go on. Plunge. Plunging. So Jay, right now, is over here mortising our pockets that we need for the tie beam tabs to go into. So before we actually cut the shoulder on our sawmill, it's easier for him to put the machine up in this way and just get the job done. And we'll show you right after. We will gang saw all four of these, make the shoulder, and call these done. So that's how we do it. All right, we good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, we got all of our pieces off of the sawmill that we just finished up and showed you where the joinery is. So now we're actually going to send the bent that is actually going to hold up the cupola roof. So this is the main structure. At this point, really, I take 2 clamps and we are just going to drive. We're going to drive that as tight as we can get it. I'm exactly where I need to be. And then I basically here, we have to pull in. So we're actually going to use this, which is going to crush the entire system together. And it should be square. Boom. And that's really all you have to do to get this thing set. Come on, give it another. Ooh, tighten that baby up. It's going to tap everything in. Beautiful. Oh, it went right in there, Jay.
Nice.
Okay, guys. Also, whoop, just had a little flip there. Make sure with your square, when you get everything set here, even though your numbers are right, all of this should be like it is. Perfectly square. Everything cut the same, everything installed the same. I didn't have to do anything to make it square. I used my numbers here. So this thing's actually only going to get 2 pins into it, 2 here, 2 there. This bent is done. So this is usually Jay's job, but I'm going to drill one for you today.
I'm more than happy to pass that off.
You want to pass this off, Jay? He's already got the jig set for me. Wood owl bit, my friends. You see how clean the hole comes out. It makes it easy for you to install your pegs. So as I'm going around, taking our homemade pegs. See how tight they fit in
Gotta
there?
love that.
It is perfect, boys. Perfect. It's right there.
Beautiful.
So really, man, real quick, all we do is we're gonna drill one on each side, and we're gonna have to release the strap so that we can get our jig back on here. Show you one more hole. See how they like it. Jig is still good, Jay.
Jig is good.
The jig is good. And this setup right here for us makes us drill everything square. Even if I'm not working on a perfectly level, the plate sits right in here. You can actually change the degrees to anything you want, but it drills a perfectly straight hole.
It's a nice jig.
It is a nice press, my friends. Guys, that's really it. We're gonna peg this side. I'm gonna release the straps, drill the other two holes, and this bent is done. So that's a portion of the cupola that needs for the sugar shack, or you can put it on any one of your structures. Don't tell me those pegs aren't snug, Jay. It's a 5-pound hammer.
They're not coming out.
They're not coming out, guys. Boom. There's our setup, guys. So this is gonna go on top of a bent, gonna hold up another roof structure system, and you're ready to go. So hopefully you like this little tour on how to build a baby bent and a piece of a cupola.
I like the baby.
We'll have another video of us putting the roof together. We'll show you how to join it, and then maybe we'll go live at the Paul Bunyan show and show you how this thing all hangs together with a multitude of guys' wood that's coming. But there we go.
The baby bent.
Baby bent.
Looks great.
Thanks for watching.
Looks great.